Hello, today is the first video of my research series. In this video, I will present a very unique and a quick guide to the academic research. Today, you will learn the core meaning of the research, that what is research. Second, the overall process of the research. Third, why we do research. What is the purpose of doing an academic research? And number 4, how you can differentiate your academic research from previous studies, which is known as the research gap. So all the steps are very briefly discussed, focusing on the basic understanding of that what is research. So this big question is answered here today in a very simple way, and viewers will understand that why the research is defined as the systematic way of acquiring knowledge. So what is research? I have picturized the whole idea of the research here like this. So it seems funny, but let's dive into it. That what does it mean? How it can be a research? So now let's label these pictures. So you can see here that the problem, this uncooked chicken, is actually a problem. It can be your research topic or research idea, but the chicken has already been cooked in a number of ways, and every way or every recipe tastes different. So there are tens of hundreds of ways you can cook a chicken, and the taste will be different from the other cook. So how? So this, the second picture, shows the research methodology, where you can differentiate your research from the previous one and come up with a new, a more or a different taste of a chicken, which is labeled here is as a solution to this problem, right? So how you can get the main or the very first problem students in academia faces is how to get a research topic or research idea, which is in a research language is known as the research problem. So you can get this. Number one is through either your personal observation, suppose you observe some socio-economic or cultural or environmental issue or some institutional phenomena that is happening in your surrounding, and you observe it. Or suppose there are some indigenous phenomena that are happening or are present in your society or in your culture. Like suppose previously some previously in the West, researchers have already solved this problem, but suppose you are living in Far East or in Central Asia or South Asia, and you can there can be a number of different indigenous issues that are present. So these can be your research topic or your research idea. The second is through discussion with experts, and these discussions can be formal or informal meetups. Suppose you are sitting in a dinner or lunch or some social gathering, and there are some, suppose, environmental experts or some social scientists, or some guy working in a financial sector, and you, or a manufacturing sector or agriculture sector, and you people are discussing just random topics, and some idea click in your mind. So it can be your research idea or a research problem, which you can use in your research and do a research. And third is a very academic step, which is literature. You like studying some previous literature or research articles, and there you some idea click in your mind, and you find some gaps that should be investigated, and so in this way you can come up with a research problem or research idea or your research topic, which is a problem. So now this uncooked chicken is actually a problem. Now methodology is actually your this book or books of recipes, or your own talent of cooking, through which you can come up with a different solution. So what methodology covers, or research methodology covers, or how you can differentiate your current study from previous studies through methodology. So either you can use quantitative or qualitative approach, like some previously the problem X has been solved through quantitative approach, and now you think that it should be investigated through qualitative approach. So in this way you can differentiate your work from the previous one. Second, you can use mixed methods, and there are two types of mixed methods, major two types. There are many. So quanti or qualitative approach, where the quantitative part is the major part of your research, and qualitative is to support your quantitative outcomes or analysis. And second one is qualitative approach, where the qualitative part is the major part of your study and supported by quantitative analysis or quantitative values or observations. So, and in third, you can do some differentiation is through sample design. What it covers is what type of data you will use, like whether it will be a primary or secondary data or mixed of both. What will be your sample size, like suppose in previously the same problem has been investigated with a smaller sample size, and you think that it should be investigated with a much larger sample size. So, and third one is the data collection approach. What is how you will collect data, either quantitative or qualitative. And fourth is analytical design, which is also very crucial in differentiating your current study. And what it covers is what type of variables you will use, or what type of variable you construct in your study, and what number of variables. And the type of variable will also decide what model, some statistical or econometric model you should use. So model specification is also very crucial, and in this way you can differentiate your current study from previous ones. So now, using your personal understandings of research methodology means cooking a chicken, your personal skills, and also some help from the recipes, understanding, you can come up with a different dish or a solution, and this solution can be a more refined solution or updated solution compared to the previous ones, which will differentiate your study and your authenticity of your study. Or you can also come up with some methodological contribution or some methodological solutions or differentiation from previous approaches. Or you can also update the policy level solutions, like previously there are solutions to some policy problem, but you come up with an updated or different policy level solution through your personal research skills and through this research methodology section. And you can also come up with some operational or process solution, like there is some process in a financial sector or banks or institutions or manufacturing process, and your research has been come up with a more refined or better process solution. So in this way you can differentiate your research. So this is the whole picturization of the research which I have presented to you. I hope it's easy now. So let's link and sum up our discussion. So we can say in a nutshell that research is a systematic way of creating new knowledge and or the use of existing knowledge, like the chicken has already been cooked in many ways, but by using of existing knowledge in a new and creative way to generate new concept, like coming up with a new dish of a chicken, or some new methodologies and understanding of the phenomenon. So this could include also the synthesis and analysis of previous research to the extent that it leads to a new and creative outcomes. So as I have discussed previously, like you can using your personal research skills and these recipes and come up with a new updated or a more refined solution. I hope it helps. Thank you. Like and subscribe.